Slow down here.
Hey everybody, this is Atticus the Death Metaler, and what's that? What's that I hear over the horizon? Oh, that's right, I hear a part 4, and my god, is part 4 gonna be... So those of you who are unaware and living under a Dwayne Johnson, you would know that what I am talking about is that I've done a little trilogy last year called Attack of the Autistic Screechers, and it was mainly due to my grievances over our lovely friends of last year who made such an impact, Antifa. Before we get down to the meat and potatoes onto part 4, let us do a little recap onto our good old buddies Antifa now, shall we? So on to part 1 on Attack of the Autistic Screechers, I talked about how Antifa completely charged into UC Berkeley, completely breaking down windows, lighting stuff on fire, chasing Trump supporters, beating Trump supporters, and anybody in between, just to get their main objective across by driving Milo Yiannopoulos out of campus, shutting his events down. Then on to part 2, I talked about how Antifa were going around saying that what metal bands you should listen to and what metal bands you should not listen to. And that band being Marduk, because apparently they have a lot of Nazi symbolism into their music. And it's really funny that I'm talking about part 2 because recently Talk had to cancel their North American tour event because of Antifa, but it was mainly a lot of other reasons, which if I talked about why Talk canceled their North American event, it would drag this video even further from the meat and potatoes. So I'm not going to go any more further. But yeah, let's just say that Antifa says that Marduk should not be listened to, and yet you should listen to bands like Stray from the Path, who made a song about endorsing political violence, and Ministry, which they released their current release, and where they make a song glorifying their movement. And now we go to my favorite part of the trilogy, the Battle of Berkeley, and we're pretty much just everyone who were sick and tired of Antifa being from, centrists, classical liberals, libertarians, alt-righters, and neo-Nazis. They set aside their petty differences and basically, with just a glimmer of just hope, managed to defeat Antifa at the Battle of Berkeley. They may have won the battle, but they have not won the war. And this is where we get to part 4 on Attack of the Autistic Screechers. Now, I know a lot of people have been talking about this situation, but I feel that, it deserves a part 4. And I'm talking about the recent situation involving the YouTuber Sargon of Akkad. Now, I shouldn't be explaining who Sargon of Akkad is, but I will just say that Sargon of Akkad is a very well-known political commentator on YouTube. I mean, he's a legend. He's an absolute legend. He's made videos on feminists, SJWs, and alt-righters, everybody. And, he's a well-known YouTuber. So apparently Antifa stormed into King's College and tried to shut down his events, but they got kicked out of there. Fuck off. Why are you doing that? And I find this so humorous in some regards because Antifa was going around saying that Sargon of Akkad, Carl, that's his name by the way, was an alt-righter, and they were claiming it was like a fucking victory. And I'm just sitting here going like, No! Sargon of Akkad is not even alt-right. I mean, not too long ago, Sargon of Akkad did a debate against Richard Spencer. Now, I know a lot of people are going around saying that Antifa needs to do more research onto the people that they're targeting, but you know, this is just the thing that I've been saying a lot about Antifa, because they don't just go after, you know, the far right, alt-righters and, you know, neo-Nazis. They go after classical liberals. They go after conservatives. They go after centrists. Anybody that disagrees with what Antifa is doing and their mission, they're automatically enemies. They are willing to just take down everyone. They're literally authoritarian, totalitarian dickheads. That is what Antifa is doing. And you know, this isn't the first YouTuber that was attacked by Antifa. If you all do remember last year, Millennial Woes, who is an alt-right YouTuber, you know, has some very extreme views. He was doxxed by Daily Record and had Antifa thugs pretty much, you know, going around saying, yeah, we're ready to kick his fucking ass. And he had to go into hiding for a bit. And like, my God, just my fucking God. And I know you people are going around saying, well, Atticus the Death Metaler, it's just Millennial Woes. They went after Sargon of Akkad. And just imagine if they're gonna go after YouTubers you like Blair White and Shoe on Head. I mean, Blair White was assaulted by SJWs like later last year. She had a fingernail broke and she had like alcohol thrown right onto her face. And what if they go after Shoe on Head? I hear that they're gonna be at MythCon later this year. What if it's, you know, other YouTubers that you like Armored Skeptic, Chris Raygun, and some black guy? Actually, I would fucking love it if they tried to attack some black guy, because my God, the dude is jacked. So yeah, it is kind of funny on what happened with Sargon of Akkad, and actually Sargon actually took it very well, and he said this type of shit after his incident with Antifa.
I am not afraid of you, and I'm sure the people who want to come and hear me speak, are not afraid to fight back if you attack us. But only if you attack us. If you want to come and have a conversation with us, then we're happy to do that. I would absolutely love for an anti-fascist protester to come to my events and actually talk to me. I will invite you on the stage and we can have a question and answer session. We can explore one another's beliefs and why you are insane and think everything that isn't communism is fascism, if you like. I'm actually very well equipped to have that discussion with you. I would really like to do it. If any of you can find the balls to sack up and actually sit down and have a conversation, you know where I am.
So I really do admire Carl for actually, you know, talking onto that stuff and actually staying his cool and shit like that. But still, it's ridiculous. They're not just going after alt-righters. They're going after, you know, centrists. They're going after conservatives, classical liberals, libertarians. They're going after everyone that's against them, and that is a major fucking problem that I have with Antifa. Like, my God, it's actually really scary, and what's even much more terrifying is that people actually are in support of Antifa and their antics. Now, sadly, unfortunately, this part of the video is gonna be sort of like this, cause my camera has the movie recording has been stopped automatically error going on, and it's fucking retarded and all this other shit. But yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous that has been going on, and I apologize for not being that very active onto my channel. I've actually been kind of in a shitty mood as of late, and just mostly just due to what happened at Parkland, which just everyone's reactions was just Oh my god. So I'm like, yeah, I think it's time that I just take a little bit of a break onto YouTube, which, you people understand that I do have a life outside of YouTube. I've been working at my job, and I've also been, going to the gym more, which is actually really awesome because I've been getting a lot more motivation to hit the gym more and actually being more positive, and I get a lot of stress taken out, and not to mention I've had a lot of fun as of late. I've got to see Creator, which they did absolutely phenomenal, and also hung out with my friends from Denied Till Death, and I kind of just start off with my stagehand union work by just doing a whole day, just doing stagehand work at the setting up for Brad Paisley, which was pretty interesting and, a lot of hard work, but yeah, that's been going on. So, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff's gonna be happening later this year. I just hope that I can just fix this error on my camera, and there'll be a lot more videos very soon. I'm gonna jumpstart more onto my the Death Metaler reviews series, and I'm also going to try and make this an opportunity to actually start my movie review series. So just stay in tune, and just Sargon, I hope you're doing well, and I'm glad that you're taking this that incident very well. But my God, buddy, you got some balls. Mad props to you. So without further ado, ladies and gents, I am Atticus, the Death Metaler. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Links are in the description below. Keep it metal, and have an excellent day, everybody.